Hi everybody, I am Sarah GOC for those of you that are new and haven't had a chance to meet me yet, and for those of you that only come at 5:30 a.m. that I never get to see because of kid drop off and all of that. Hi, I miss your faces. So here's what's gonna happen right now. I have the very important job of telling you about the plan for programming moving forward, because we are coming up on a season of change here whenever it comes to the programming, and I am feeling really excited about it. But what I want to do is first talk you through what the process is that we used to decide on the new programming, tell you about the new programming, and then hopefully be here if you need to ask any questions or you have anything. Just kind of open that door for you to start to send those in and start to have conversations with us. So with that said, Jeff's programming is coming to an end. After Jeff's passing, so again, for those of you that are new members that maybe don't actually know the history, I think we take for granted that everyone probably knows the story of this place, but not everybody does. So in January 23rd of 2021, our owner, Jeff GOC, my husband, passed away, and he passed away very suddenly and very unexpectedly. And so this gym has been through and are kind of coming out on the other end, I think, of a pretty tumultuous time. So we came right out of COVID, right into Jeff's passing. And honestly, as the owner and as the person who inherited the gym, I've had many hard decisions to make over the last number of years, and this has definitely been one of them. This is not something I have taken lightly at all. Prior to Jeff's passing, we used Jeff's programming, and then after that we switched, and for a little while we used Level Method, and then we did another year of Jeff's programming and kind of revisited it, and now it is time for us to move forward and do something new. So here's how the process looked. I have spent, no exaggeration, 8 months preparing for this, looking at, having meetings with, and for those of you that know me at all, making many, many spreadsheets that list out all of the options and really detailing out how all of this breaks down. And when looking for programming for this gym, it was really important to me that I find something that aligns with our values, like our actual values, because I think everything we do needs to come back to that, our mission and our values. And then from there, we really focus on the fitness side. So I wanted something that would align with our values, that would really take a look at our actual current demographic. And the truth is, we are a master's gym. Like, we need to just own it a little bit more, you guys, because we are a master's gym. And so there's a lot of really great programming out there that I just don't think would be a fit for us whenever it comes to looking at longevity and health and wellness, and like, are we taking care of our joints? Are we actually doing the things that make sense for our bodies as we're aging? Or are we doing things that are really built for like 20-year-old competitors? So I wanted to really meet us where we are, and I wanted to find something that would be cost efficient enough that I wouldn't have to do a incredible price increase or anything like that. And then I also wanted to look for something that would be really supportive to our coaching staff. And we were really, really, really lucky. Jeff, man, he provided, when he was here, just like the most extraordinary coaching notes and class timelines, and he really set that up. And that is something that we actually haven't been able to really have in the past year when we revisited his programming, because we didn't have all of that saved. He had all of that and had sent it out to former coaches. And we missed it a lot. I think that in order to keep everybody on the same page and to be a really cohesive staff and team, which, guys, do we not have the best coaches ever? Seriously, like, take a minute and just, like, I know they can't hear you, but silently applaud them, because we have people that care so much. And so much of our coaching staff is truly committed to being long-term, full-time as a career coaches, not just people that are volunteering for a couple hours. once a week or something, which you see at a lot of CrossFit gyms. Ours, this is for a lot of people, the profession that they have chosen. And we're really lucky, and they're really good. And so I know sometimes it can feel frustrating, or you could feel like, oh, I don't know. They are good. And so I hope that you give them all the love that they deserve. And I wanted to make sure to support them in that and to help them. We have a lot of plans for staff development over the next 2 years. We have a 2-year plan for that. And so I wanted programming and to choose a resource for programming that would also help to really support that. So with all of that said, here's what's happening. We are dropping Level Method because even though we've not been using their programming, we have kept that big map and we have had that for scaling options because Jeff wrote those scaling options in. We are dropping that. It just feels like it is not a tool that we are utilizing in the same way anymore. It doesn't mean that maybe we won't revisit it, but for right now, we are. And we are, as of October 13th, going to begin the Mayhem affiliate programming. I'm sure a lot of you are not shocked by that. But again, I had meetings with and talked with, oh my gosh, dozens of companies and really outlined a lot of things. And there's just a lot of reasons why for right now, for this season, we are trying out Mayhem, and I feel at the very least we are committed to them for the next year. And I really think that they may be a long-term for us because I have loved their staff. I have loved their support system, and there's some things on the back end that aren't sexy for you guys to hear about, but just the way that it really syncs up with Wodify, and there's all sorts of things for us that are really beneficial to using them. But also, I just think it's really important to mention the values. Again, our values are really important to us here. The 11:30 just really started getting after it, so I hope you can still hear me. But it was just really, really important to us that we still continue to focus on that. And I have to tell you, a personal bias toward Rich Froning is that right after Jeff died, he actually personally sent me a letter, and they did make a very nice donation to the Forgiven Warrior. And they've been really supportive of us personally. And so there is a personal connection to them. I know sometimes these giant names, it can feel like we're just kind of, a fish in the sea. I actually don't feel that way with them. I feel like we have some personal connection. I'm also really invested in the fact that what they care about is faith, family, and fitness. And that really, really aligns with us. And in terms of their actual values, it's perseverance, discipline, humility, and community. And again, to me, it really speaks to a lot of what we're all about here. So there's that piece. The other piece is, I think you're gonna love the programming. It's really good. The way they do it is that they have their gym, Mayhem, will actually be doing the programming a couple weeks ahead of us so that they can see any tweaks that need to take place and they can keep updating it. So by the time we get it, it's already been workshopped a little bit. They have had a great support system so far, even just in the process of choosing them. And so they've been really good whenever we have questions and things like that. And then they also really kind of outline things the way we do. So it will look very similar. It will feel very familiar. You're going to have your warm up, you're going to have strength, you're going to have a Metcon, and then we're going to have some sort of like a cool down or accessory thing. We also, by using them, have opened the door to have more opportunities for people that do want to do a competitive track or things like that. Like there are some opportunities for us to also offer you some supplemental programming. It does come at a cost, and we can discuss all of that. We'll get into all the like nitty gritty. This is already a 9-minute video, and I'm needing to finish this. But there are opportunities. There's also additional, there's an endurance program and a running program and a teens program. There's a lot of different things that we can do that we can start to, because of this connection with them, start to do some supplemental programming for you that maybe looks a little different than we've been able to offer in the past. And then finally, going back to this idea of the Masters and us being the Masters gym, they have scaling options that our coaches will be communicating with you, but in those scaling options, they have like kind of general scaled, and then they also have master scaled. And that meant a lot to me. I also don't know how many of you actually follow them and what they've got going on, but they have started to do a major shift into the world of masters, and it is kind of the world in which I think we're going to start to see them lean more and more into. And I'm really excited about that. They are tailoring a lot of workouts and doing a lot of things to really focus on longevity. And to me, for our demographic, that is the primary purpose, because I love you all. I don't think very many of you, if any at all, have a goal to like go to the games. But even for the ones that do, I think this programming is incredible. And for the ones that don't, the way that this programming is written and scalable, I truly believe is more on the functional fitness side and will do a better job of preparing you for life and helping you with longevity and aging. And are we able to show up in our day-to-day life with purpose? And are we able to do it without as much injury? And I just think that that is so important. And it was at the crux of a lot of the choices that I made. So, yeah, on October 13th, we will start with our Mayhem programming, and I am selfishly really excited to start it. I've already been playing with some of it, and I like it a lot. And also, that same week, October 13th, we are, for those of you that have been here a long time, we haven't done it in a little while, but we are bringing back one of our member appreciation weeks. And so you'll get all of the details about all of the fun and shenanigans and just things that we're going to be doing that week. But in the meantime, I love you guys. If you have questions, please contact me directly, or you can talk to our general manager, who is Shawnee Weber, for those of you that don't already know that, but I think everybody does, or TJ, or Thad, or Peyton, or Mike. We've got, again, a really incredible staff, and we are working diligently over the next couple of weeks to get everything set up, and also to get really, really highly educated and to just be the best for you that we can be. And all of that is coming truly from the root of, not that I don't want to run a good business, because I do, but it's not about the business. We are a people first place. And I hope you feel that. I hope you feel that every day, because trust me, there's different things we could be doing if we weren't, but we just love you guys. And I hope that you will feel that this is, this has been a big decision. By the way, our entire coaching staff voted, and this was the unanimous decision amongst the entire coaching staff. So I did not make this decision alone. And I'm just like, I feel like we're really blessed and lucky to have this opportunity, and I can't wait to see what you guys think of it, and to watch you just really flourish in this new season with this new programming. So I love you guys, truly, genuinely, from the bottom of my heart. I love you all so much.